An update on the 6-year-old accused of shooting a teacher in a classroom on purpose. Now, less than an hour ago, we learned from the Newport News police chief that boy used his mother's gun.
We told you about this on Friday when it happened at Rich Neck Elementary School in Newport News, Virginia, and so many people were scratching their heads. But police did take a 6-year-old into custody. Investigators say he shot a teacher after some sort of altercation between the two. Just one shot was fired. No other students were involved, and that teacher is still recovering. In a news conference just under an hour ago, police said that teacher 25-year-old Abby Swerner saved lives.
Mrs. Werner was the last person to leave that class. She made a right turn and started down the hallway, and then she stopped. And she turned around. She turned around to make sure that every one of those students was safe.
And medics took Zwerner to the hospital with life-threatening injuries, but over the weekend, her condition improved, and that's according to the chief.
Yeah, we're thinking over this. It's hard to wrap your brain around. It's just a lot,
Right,
you know?
right, that a 6-year-old would have access to a gun, would put it in a backpack, would take it to school with the intent to allegedly harm the teacher. This was such a unique situation for prosecutors. A 6-year-old boy alleged to have committed this terrible crime, but they've got to decide what happens next. And so we verify, can a child that young even be sent to a juvenile detention facility? Our sources are the Quote of Virginia and Julie McConnell, a professor of law at the University of Richmond. Now, Virginia law prohibits sending children under 11 to a juvenile detention facility, and that is because those facilities are simply not built for children that young. McConnell says they wouldn't be able to guarantee their safety or appropriate care. If it is deemed necessary for that 6-year-old to be separated from his parents, there are some options. Children under 11 can be sent to an approved foster home, a facility operated by a licensed child welfare agency, or some sort of suitable other place designated by the court. So we can verify, no, a 6-year-old cannot be sent to a juvenile detention facility.